This is the Governance and Political Digest. On today's show, and as part of our interactive segments, we went to the Ga Central Municipal Assembly to interact with the citizens. The purpose of our constitutional or constituency diaries is to get the citizens to participate in governance. On this segment, we visit constituencies to seek for the opinions and views of the constituents. We interact with them to find out the problems that are facing the various constituencies. So this week, we had the opportunity to go to the Ga Central Municipal Assembly, where the Anyasotium constituency is located. We were able to interact with some of the constituents, and they were able to air their opinions and problems. The purpose of this segment is also to channel the grievances of the people and inhabitants of the various constituencies to their various members of parliament, district chief executives, and MCs. Please let's take a look at what the people in the Ga Central Municipal Assembly had for us when we interacted with them. And now our constituency diary so yaba be PMO Ga Central Municipal Assembly. Yene wa manfo no bedi nkitahudie afa wawa kwan ho ene enioma ehi omo wo manten mu. Yenko na yenkotie adesrede a wo ma aban no.
Say problem I have road. I'm a fan say your cars. I'm a fan say your juma na SS na money ade na bebre e company. Chama cars bebre free ha. I'm a fan say ni akra cars. I'm a fan say anka say timiti stations bebre ni ade. Esa say your kwan nti. Na se ni na free ha. Chaka bebre I'm a fan say kakra bi I'm a fan say na mo ye den. E juma wa ha. Se send say akwaya no ye abane mo a se obey road ye di amaye antie ku road ye nsumfa road ye di amaye send be a drivers no so betom na me fancy cars no so available na me fancy bibia so be ye kama na ade ba kon so no se edu ba bi nso a asabe for no so sometimes mo ba mutimi fa yen kasa pepe bia send na am bia fancy bia maba anti I don't so yeah me fancy me catch me fancy Sundays for no say bibi no so mutum tom nansi o because some na so mutimi rua me fancy road na bibi me fancy betimi aye available na say bibi betimi aye okay because send this kono before say ntwaye because npa bibi complain am have a kura no intimi develop as a town and say me fancy me fancy kura ye wemu enhihye de akoto assembly for nanim yakoho ene o makokasa fire enhihye ho me fancy ye nia hayen de akoto o manim o assembly say ewe haye ni public toilet ne ekwa na bush ya fa pio ya fa pio baba kutubi ya no afa ena me fancy kokombe fo no so aba I'm a fancy public toilet wa o so yatum nti me misa me ho sa don't think e yatum
kwan de me fi se me ba ha no de tia na tia ai we kra na se kono ono ba be sa gota kra dai atoa nti ama ha na yo no ye adwuma kra na mo ntimi kra e fili na yo cash bibli wa na yo countless bibli wa se ye na ye kwan nti no se obi koto ka kra de ma kra na odwene ho se ba bia ode ka na ba no ade be tembo se ode ka na ebetu kon so be che ka na ebe sei eno so de no kra e so be koto ka more than be 200 amawa na se went me bia se ka na se ya enipa no o so enipa no e sa na onu so koto ka na ma ho e bi se e kwa na nye ntini ase be se mo se e kwa de bia on ba se na mabai ye kasa sa so ye hu hwe e kwa na ye dia me adwuma afili pa e se no se ye kwan nyinti na ma se pesa fo no ebibet etimetna no mo na omunya kai oso munya de kokuru mu no so e se kwan ne dia cars no ebeba ene nipa no so ebeba e se pesa betima betna obetima betna no sa obi se obi ye kura beka se mo kwan nya no ka baba be na ere ene me fa mo nko so enti eno so ka ho dia my sema make a sure mine say yes la ya ban no ya papa no dem papa no pa timesira na la o ma mi votam tuo no o ma enye dwuma ma me e wo ba bia me wo no timesira se ekwan ne de yes o mala ache o mu mo no mo nyama yi na yenso yentimi adwuma yenso ye de yenso nye bia de enidi e bi se ye ble
ekwan de ma me aye problem kase pa man
Central Municipal Assembly is one of the 16 districts in the Greater Accra region. It was carved from the Denga South Municipal Assembly and inaugurated on the 28th of June 2012. Currently, the municipal chief executive for the assembly is Dr. Emmanuel Lamptey, and the member of parliament for the only constituency in the municipal, that is the Anya-Sotium constituency, is Honorable Shirley Ayoko Boche. The Central Municipal Assembly is one of the districts in the Greater Accra region. Documentary in Kitahudia yane amanfo na omowo Ga Central Municipal Assembly. Nkoma yani omukodi efa enioma ene omama ni hu a omufemu ewo omomantem. We realize that the nature of the roads in the municipality is one of the major issues facing the Ga Central Municipal Assembly. Let's go back to our documentary and hear from them.
Lusu ka una nso lusu. Nti ma passengers e wa no so bre e wo ka ho. Ndi so wa passenger ni betumi abetena be 1 hour ko kan si o. Unya ka because of say car say anka ho di wo ma betumi kokrom emma ha. Nti ama ni pando do na ko na si na kofo ka bus anzo ayenzo station e ha yen. What dey say? Nti no ya de sre de to abana nim say o ma bua yen. Nanka nyamia ya adom kura municipal no officer ba. Nika no kura ya konya kase ema yen se ko mbahwa ba ye kwana man ba we nyina no emma so MCU nam kwa we so ebese ko office ariazie nti at least se municipal na ba ha mfa so ya se o man no so nya na se o mutumi bua ma yenya mfa so free so nti de esra na nado ne na ba se o mo twa o mani mehwa anteku na che pa ba se o hwa asase ya da ha ye ngura se ya abane de to ma akokompe fo no mma edu ahomache be 5 o'clock na sa wo fa ho ba very serious e be yire waje wo sika nyina omtwa mma ne ade wo no mo e be yire waje wo sika nti ano so de to abane nim se to hwe na akokompe fo no mma onka na ye nananom mo wa ha no ento asase no mo betimi asisi dan ho se de be ya kro no betom because kro no we enwura na wo mfimfini keko kro no san wa chire ye but ade san na wo fa ha ne ye yire waje wo sika wo ho amfi se enye ye ya ready say sen na yehu sa ba na tu anamo paso yi bia yenso ya ho ade kakra ye won e betimi dia boa awode bi ni say ye beboa se wo bia o yehu se na ba na ya du nti bia ya dawa fo nso kra bia ye njeje ntobo kakra mfa moa e bia gata ya mo ye kra na if is this ade be fi na papa ye boa mi nim bi said ye tria kwa ba no de every month bia na eko ano ne asisi na ye hu sa ban ni sisi ye no ndu ye de adesre de to monim se na mo ba na mutie ye sufre de a mutie ye hi asam de a aban no so atense obeti se da na ensuo atinti na mo hu sa o se ensuo ato na mo ba na ye de mo fa ye kwan no so a mame ensuo timi yiri na sa gata no ma ye se abu afa kwan no mu nyina hu ntimi kura na odo ka akura ye den aba nti kwan de hi asam kase pa se esra na nado na ban se oni ne MC ni nkasa na mo bia owo no on fire then and mine na yanso ye ho ntoye na yanso ye hu se ya ye free a nto bo bia etuabo aba bia yanso ye benya hoden atuabo aba no se de be ya aba no so na mamu we de ebe koso
ye wo ye kwan wo Fiti Santa Maria ede ba assembly ho no ekwan no enye ye bridge wo ha no nso no enye kro no nso no enoma bebre wo ho no ma ye hia wo ha no ye se empanifo ba no mo ye den eba beboa ye enoma bi ede se ye kasa edibi ekokokoko krom ye hia mo wo ha no ye kwan so se de medi kan no ekwan no so nye den enye na ye mantemu ano ye pese ha no so ebie nwura ne ade wo ha no no ye ese nwura ne ade ni nyina etimi ye den ekre efri ha se de ebema amanfo firi krom eba omo so ye mu anya den anhyehye wo mu eka no de ekobie mu so eka koma ye Santa Maria ho no so no ensuo toto a ho no so nye enye enti ye gates ene ade no so no ye behia gates enso ewo oman mu ye anti Santa Maria eba antieku ahanom sese no ye ni public toilet enso ewo ha ye nkrofo na ewo ahanom mo no a enwuam ana omo ye den omoko toilet ene babi bebre a ese ahanom eye clear ni nyina so ye den ye hia ewo ahanom eye nsuom ene ye normal nkitenkete nyina ayese ekwan no so etitiriw ekwan no de megina so aka ema drivers no entimi mfa amanfo emfiri krom nyeden emma ebi wa solent ahemachi akokrom ekwan nti ebi wa enwura ne ade ha no enti wontimi solent nyeden enko ye light ehia light street light besisisisi mantamwa ahye so obi ba fa bibimpo no okọ a ugina ho abehu sampa asumasi na yeden eko no
bebi aye adwuma kọ de enye kura bet ede atu MC ni asama na nim se gamba yene aye meetings bebre se gamba yese kwana mai na so mu ya kwana mai MP awa ya mate se wa resign ya onyina bi ma me ayeko aba na ko meetings bebre MC na ye meeting asama mai yene na natia na nsia na wa ba fa noko aso ede atu na nim ye rosu na anye ama e topaz all the time kwa kakra ka una ndi se bia ka na ehede na yese no so enfree efi road no ya kwa anteku nsumfa ne so tuom ne arane ya kwa shima arane ya osekua bia no waye na ya me ya ne se hana kwa MPP strongholds ta ma ndi se for bae no pontujuma no bia nduru ha adente bia nduru ha bia mpene fo di omudi anim wa ha no samo prene ama ban eni so data menta ma ha dia wa de mentumi nkire ba ama ban ba eni so ama ban aba ha so de omo to manana pa abewe na no nya no ha anya so tum dodo na to ma no eti eni se oba omo mode ya no wa ye nyuma man oba no the same thing ko na fi de eni fo wono kura no on pache kwa na mai o say omo ye na asphalt de be tututu no omo na sapete omo baba sapete aman kakakra anteku kwa no omo na omo betwa so aman o say omo entu anya de wo omo betwa so man ba MPP ba no abane ba no asama no ye MPP ni MC no MPP ni abane na nekufado na point ni man ba MP no so ye MPP ni enso bibia nkoso ha have sapete no kura mo de man kakakra no so aboy have kura abese kura chese ntwaso den yo bibia jai benefo ya wa no fast na ya ha no de na tutukura na benefo wa no din hu juma ama ene de ha kakra de yehu adom o ma ba ha kakra ni John Sheso na o ma ya man everyone wa fi de benefo no kwa ngosi aga o mo kwa no ma dada so o ma ya man ko mo da ma contract sa no mo de dada sa na mo da betu benefo no de o mo kwa to bre letter say meeting wa assembly sa o mo hia tasi da be benefo na aya o mo ko na so o mo ba na mo ba ka kire members ni say o mo da ma contract o mo ba ya man sa na mo de dada sa na mo da betu de yan trobi na ni pedi se omo mperifo ne tena mo se yan nokure omo obi abaye ntrasem se omo aye ana omo agiske bi na omo se omo aye mperifo na nkasa omo tia omo ntuka na omo hwe road no bra omo ye omo se assembly so ho no na do ba ho bra na do ba ho no omo regreda atwa kwa no so kama na ọmọ afana mfa so ọmọ
The
ko
local
schedule
government is to help the people to bring development to their communities. And this is the outcry of the inhabitants of the Central Municipal Assembly. Say ya to abama abain no se ombebu maina. Amanfo no expect say abain ni di impuntujuma ebeba omu area. Amanfo no expect say oma kwan ya asese no abain no beye hu ejuma. Amanfo no expect say schools, any toilet facilities, drainage facilities, your friend gutters a wo omu mantem no so no. Abain ne beboa amas impuntunjuma aba omu mantemu. And nothing na local government no so wo. Na local government no na representing abain wo mantemu mpuntu onimu. It is a local government no enye omunjuma na abain no so onye ni nejuma na yeso oye no onye. The purpose of the local government is to facilitate economic development in our various municipalities. This is the outcry of the inhabitants of the Central Municipal Assembly, that their roads are in deplorable conditions. They have no drainage facilities, and that when it rains, the place becomes flooded, stifling economic activities. Esan say gutters are insuo befe mu eni omo mantem no. Ensuo to a mantem ni nyina yiri. Ama impuntujuma eso omo ye no entimi nkoso. Entim pacho say yempanifo omo hwe yen na no pei. Central Municipal Assembly anya so tuom constituency wo no. Wa manfo efre wo say impuntujuma ya omo to abama say bra ne bu omo na impuntunjuma ntimi nkoso wo mantemu no omo hu impuntunjuma bia omo si omo twe omo taxes eto na ye jeje no eno na ye de ye roads eno na ye de building roads ye de build toilet facilities ye de build gutters ni drainage facilities now so amanfo ne say omo hu impuntunjuma bia ekoso wo omo mantemu enti we ye adesredi a omo de ato omude tu oman ni mu se mujije tu a ene ese ye hu mpuntunjuma bi se ekoso wo ye mantemu.
Sra na yesro om se ombo mode no mbra mba ekwan man because so wo kaseti an kran po eden akwan na wo kwan so ba be wo mo so na tumi na akode um se mu nti ahombra se ekwan so na be stress wo munya ho kwan a se de wo ahye mbo no wo mbra mba ye no mfa man na yenso ye hu ni se de wo kan no wo maye ne sa de amaye
ye ha no ye area center ha no se wo fa public toilet ha in so petit kakra bi a na side wo nyina aye den yuri nti esremo aban no homomodi ana oni hadwuma ma because ne ekono menka nda enye kura nsuo tokitue bi a even be be agina kura wontimi nyina na yense da hu mpuntu dwuma bi o ye area ha yesra aban no aban na me de metakro no so yesre no o meboy no mo hwe ni hadwuma ma ye gates ni ha yempate magates bi ni ha o hwe ha sia be bi a me no gina me no ka se o hwe ha nsuo start se tokitue bi a da hanum nyina ye ka se kura nya be bi nyina nti ha pa serious
suit man we problem bebre I fisi wa no ebi ni ekwan enye ekwan bi woto be for no VR se o de car ko ma wontumi nkokra afensu ye ni street light wa no even public toilet problem wa no ye ni bi wa no say government school so ye problem ayen nti fisi problem bebre wa no say kan se aban no on blame na kan on be boyen in fact ye blame so to say ya ye ntumi kra cars no portus esin manwo ti bi bana catch no mu complain no mu call shop o mu kwa busu kan ene hu kikan kan ho nti 5 suit dia ye wo problem ke se pa wo ha no say kufo na ye na so no fa say mama baya no in fact oya pachi tutu pachi but aban we ose se ade ekwa no de onya ade ma ye kra ye hu su kra won ka ta wotu ni hwe photos na e wo kwa no so a enyo bi na be ka chiro nti ye bepa na nka osanka o tuna ka mbe pachi kakra ma na nsu drivers so mu nto mu ba we se na ekwa na ye atete apan sam kra ense mfata se ta fata o ko ikras bi kra po a o mu kwa no is far better than so it's far better than so so as here into osa abenu brim na on be boy on be adom.
Concerned citizen who wants to speak to the nature of the roads in the Anya Sotium constituency. Hello, Mr. Gerald Kabute, please, you are on air. This is the Governance and Political Digest. And we want to know, how do you feel about the nature of the roads in the Anya Sotium constituency? Do you have any concerns concerning the nature of the roads? And what are you expecting the government or the local assembly to do for our constituency?
Yeah, basically, as I was saying earlier, as part of development, roads are part of development. So, for instance, if you are living in a constituency where there is no travel route, it will be difficult for people living or the constituents in the constituency to have any means of being happy or as a citizen. For if you have somebody who is sick and you are transporting that person to the hospital, because the roads are not good, you will not be able to get the needed attention on time, and that one will cause what we call damage to the person. Two, if we have a constituency whereby the roads are not good, market will not be able to function because goods cannot come to the market because the road cannot function. When there's rains, because the roads are not good, drains are not constructed. Therefore, the roads just go to the people's houses and then destroy their things. You all know that Anyaso, talking about Santa Maria, has been always a disaster prone because most of the time when it rains, you see that people over there have to move from their homes to another place. And then we all see ministers or the MPs or the elders or the people in charge coming to donate mattresses to them. But why would you do the road so that things like that will stop? If you live in a constituency or a community where the authorities are interested only in us. For instance, if you are building around that place, the roads are not good. But whenever you see somebody building, you see that the AMA people come and say stop work. And they don't feel shy by using that bad road to come to your side. But assuming you've constructed the road, a lot of people will come. And then you jump over revenue.
So, Mr. Kabute, have you channeled these grievances to the MCE? Have you taken steps to bring the nature of the roads to the attention of the MCE?
Yes, I did. The last time, when you come to Santa Maria Lorry Station, there's a taxi rank over there. With the taxi guys, the people, the drivers, we met the MCE, and what they told us that the things are in the pipeline. They are working on it. They want to reconstruct the route. But I posed a question to him. Before you came, or before then, there was no assembly at Kukumpi, at Kukumpi. The assembly was at Soju. But before the previous government, they were able to build an assembly. So the very first day they were coming, they came to plow the road. In the course of doing that, their tractor that they were using to plow them fell in a drain and broke the drain. And as I'm speaking from the document or the video I sent to you, that's the road that leads to the Deseret Hospital. So as of today, when we went to the assembly, he said that okay, I'm going to construct the whole road. But what happens to the one you just destroyed? At least keep the one we have. You can't just leave a road like that and tell me it's in the pipeline. For how long?
Mr. Kabute, did they give you a deadline, a set program?
No, there wasn't any deadline.
Very well, Mr. Kabute.
There wasn't any deadline.
Very well, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Kabute, for your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you to you. God bless you. And I wish you all the best. And I believe that whatever you are doing, God will empower you so that we'll be able to project our community, so that our leaders will see that we are not just voting for them because we support them, but we are voting for them because we need development.
Thank you very much.
Affects all of us.
Thank you. So this is Mr. Gerald Kabute that we just spoke to. He spoke to the nature of the roads in the Anya-Sotium constituency located in the Gas Central Municipal Assembly. So we are calling on the authorities that they should come to the aid of the Anya-Sotium constituency. That's the deplorable roads in the constituency is hindering development. Pennyfo ne say amumbra no mumbeye akwan na ewo Anya-Sotium constituency no amumbra no mufa impuntunjuma emba community nim mama fo ne say omutria taxes so omutria taxes dia eni omu so mpese omunhu ensesaye ewo omu dada asetnemu. Pacha ya beda ne ye ho abasisi a.
So any day in Anya-Sotium, and this is the Santa Maria, what they call it, Deseret Hospital. This road leads to the Assembly. And then, for your information, this road was a little bit bad, but not that bad. But when the Assembly was about to move into their new building constructed by the previous government, they decided to bring a grader to come and grade the road. And upon doing that, break this drain. And for the past 2 years, almost 2 years, the drain has been broken because the caterpillar fell into the drain, and they see no reason why they should have to fix it. And this is what the road has become. And this road just leads straight to the Assembly. And I don't see why this is not a concern for the district chief executive or the MC. Neither is it a concern for the MP who is Ayoko Botchwey, who is the face of Ghana, who never thinks that his constituency needs anything better, and all that he believes in is in himself. Thanks.
Me feel some bahano. The tianity. I will cry and say, on my best, I got a cry day. Atua. Entiama Hana or no ye Edmakrana. A moment to me cry free, and I your cash be blue. And your countess be blue. I say, you're quantity. Say, Obico top car, cry the Makrana, or you know, who say, be out or the carnivano. I did bet you say, or the can ever to consult what you can ever say. And also, it was a record talk more than bear 200 hours. That's when to maybe as a can say, yeah, in the panel. Also in the panel, as I know, or no so talk animal, maybe say, a quan yet. And I say, best them say, a quan de be on bar, send them away. Ye Cassasa, you a quan idea. Major Philippa. And send say, you're quan in Tinema. Say, person for every bit 18 betran, one, Omunia, Kayoso, Munia, the Cookroom. So, it was a quan idea, Casino, Ebeba, and in the Panos, Ebeba. If the person bit Mabetna, or bit Mabetranum, I will say, your Crabacas, Mukwan and the Cabo Benedict, and Mefamunko. So, and also come. The my summer make us up, mine say, yes, Lala. Yeah, Bino, Yapano. Demba Pano to Miss Lala. Or Mammy Butam Tuano, or my engaged mammy, oh, baby, I'm in one. To Miss say, a quantity, yes, so Mala, I said, omo mo bono mo nyama yi na yenso yentimi adwuma yenso ye de yenso nye bi de enidi e bi se ye ble
akwan de mame aye problem kese pa man me wa ha ma ye adwuma wa almost 20 years but anytime be no akwan ye problem man because so ba wa ha e ka se wa ha nyina ye dada nko a because obi ntis kan koto car bese 700 million farmer driver so farmer tuya within 3 months 4 months no was a shop what I say ana akwan so nti driver ni be ko 1 trip 2 trip na ka na say na ka na ko si shop nti ba sa driver na lusu car una so lusu nti ma passengers wa ha no so bre e wo car ho ni so wa passenger ni betua betena be 1 hour ko ka na si o unya car because of say car say anka ho di wo ma betumi ko krom emma ha nti ama ni pando do na ko na si na kofo car bus anso ayenso station e high what I say nti no ya de sere de to abana nim say o ma bua yen na nka nyame aye adom kra municipal no officer ba ndi kan kra ya konya kase e ma yen say ko mba hwa ba ye kwana man ba we nyina no emma so MCU nam kwa we so e be se ko office what I say nti at least se municipal na ba ha mfa so ya say o man no so nyana say o mutumi bua ma yenya mfa so free so nti de esra na nado ne na ba say omo twa o mani mehwa anteku na che pa ba se o hwa asase ya da ha ye nwura se ya abane de to ma akokompe fo ne ma edu ahoma che be 5 o'clock na sa wo fa wa ba e very serious e be yire waje ohun sika nyina omo twa.
This is the Governance and Political Digest, and today, for the spotlight on the Africa and international community, we have with us a guest in the studios. Our guest is a development professional with keen interest in economics, public finance, and rural development. He has demonstrated a history of working in the International Development Corporation. He is also skilled in research, advisory, coaching, data analysis, and presentation. His area of work focuses on supporting rural development, governance, public financial management and planning, corporate finance with hands-on knowledge in economic and financial analysis. As a Young African Leaders Initiative Fellow, he contributes to promoting good governance, which has strengthened the transparency and accountability in annual budget preparation in Ghana. In the studios today is Mr. Gideon Amankwa. You are welcome, Mr. Gideon Amankwa, to the Governance and Political Digest.
Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here.
You're welcome. For the purposes of our spotlight on the Africa and the international community, we are talking about the AU and then one of their initiatives, which is the Continental Free Trade. So our guest will be discussing with our guests what or who the AU is and what this new initiative by the AU, that is the Continental Free Trade Agreement, what are the implications for us as Ghanaians and for us as Africans. And now, your guest no better to come afa AU and the Africa Free Trade Agreement no. And so ben e woma yen as Ghanaians. So ben e woma yen mebunu no. Mr. Mankwa, AU African Union no. Ye ka AU a e na AU ni gina AU na your organization and say ye nipa bi de na ye viewers na omo hwe yen no. Enti ase be na eyese omuhu fa AU African Union no.
Oh, okay. So ye ka say African Union na eye aman ewo abibre mu ha say omo nyina ba na omo abeka bo ma form ekuo a ombe boa omo ho impuntu na saa aman no omo ka bo mu ewo 25th May 1963 ena aman aduasa as at that time na ɛman a ɔmanya ɔmofa ahodie wɔ Africa no na ɔmo yɛ 32 emu aduasa na bae together ebe form AU ɛwɔ 25th May 1963 na no didi mu ano na yɛfrɛ ɔmo Organization for African Union enti eno didi mu ana ɔmo change ɔmo din a yɛsɛ yɛfrɛ African Union te sɛ ɔmo yi organization no efi hɔ amana ba bɛyɛ African Union enti African Union no na didi mu soso a yaba benya a continental free trade agreement between the African countries.
Enti AU no say mete de o kana sia African countries no na be mu say ye pese ye form eku a ebeboa ye ho ne ye ho ana entisa
sa pepepe na tie ye amaya hodo e wo abibima mu ha sei no e na omo ba say omo ba bo mu say e wo say etime boa na one ye hwe na aman nyina e wo Africa no obia benya ne fa ahodie enti se betima aboa ma aman ahodo na nya omo fa ahodie dia o se nyina eti ya yenye fa ahodie na etimi ede eka bom se ye ka ye ho bom ma na betimi aboa ma aman na omaka no so etimi enya omo fa ahodie enti eno na ema eya ade mu pa ema aman ni nyina eba eka bom so ombeboa ma aman ya aka no etimi enya omo fa ahodie na omo wie so omo etimi ahwe ama aman no so etimi tumpon efa sikasem mu ama nipa no timamufo na ewo aman mu no omo so omo etibia mu ebeye papa nti we nyina aka ho na ma aman no decide so omo ba together no ma ba be form the Organization for African Union.
Enti Mr. Makwa enei yesha Organization of African Union no omutimi did they achieve the purpose for which it was formed? Okasa yemu no oka say na eye OAU ana afi omabeye African Union and am dia sunti na omosese omudin no eba African Union.
I think edin omosese ne dey me say to position Africa strategically so that it's not just about an organization where everyone would be willing to join, but like it's a cohesion where countries have decided to come together to promote the collective interest of their people. And tinyese bia e feku keke na akwa dom. Na emum e opepa wo se obehwe ama onua eho atumpon enti no mo nyina e ka bom no. Eno no so ka ho bi and a man who change your modin from the Organization for African Union to African Union. Now you share no so free wa yeti and omadi be 55 years and now 56. O my idea like the more challenges be brave, but ya consider be brave on your man omo yenim. But and on nche say omo nyade o ma try e bi wo ho a obetima ka say eba security say emuno mo nhyeda enya de but yenhwe de si wo Gambia eye omoto aba a omo change president na president ya eja mesi on free so no eye African Union na e share no ma o si form enti eba ona odo say in recent past e be e Rwanda any Burundi ni ade na omo nya de ho no but ye be hwe Gambia issue now omo handle no ye now yenhwe Sudan say omamufo no e share omo mampanyini say onsi form no mampanyini ni si form a asojafo ekoteki over no African Union a share asojafo no say oso omo susi form no omo de fa hodie no e matemamufo no no omo ebu omo man omo ni omo aya agreement very soon omo be hand over to a civilian government and so no ye hwa omo ya de enti de also omo ye no omo ye bi but omo betima ye bebre ye bompa ye say bia say ye nyina yaka omo decide say Africa nyina say ka bom na ye digwa ba kono and so betima aboa ama omo etimi aye niam bebre
It is the me free the o can say African Union no politically no omotimi aye nioma like achieve a lot politically but you no economically now omuntimi nkambo mu achieve a lot in the area of the economic advancement of the continents and yes ana woka
sa pepepe say ye share African Union no omo ye time omo form no na aman omanyi omo fa ho de Africa 32 but sisi aye ka say aman 55 ena enye omo fa ho de Africa te betimi aka say omo so contribute ama aman be 23 aba be enye omo fa ho de te no man ya de but yenhwe say aman 55 emu say na temamufo etime etena papa emu say na temamufo emu jo omo say ye ka say ye peska akwakoya ade ye de e ma eco school eno omo betimi aye eno na aka wo say etime hwe kwan enwene betimi afaso ama oma ye niye
ene no ya te say ye say ye wo bibi a ebe Africa nyina bebo mama ye didwa ye frɛ no continental free trade ama ya sensan krata na nsenya say Ghana hampo ana ye beye ne secretariat na yenhwe no kwan we so ye hwe African Union na ye pese ye kabom na ye form ye presenting a united front to the international community no in terms of unity ye ntimi back together politically afei de ye see ye pese ye wo ye di dwabom ye wo one platform edwadie ebekoso unhu say ye beka no wo potokase mu say vision we ye ambitious isn't enye too far fetch say ye pese ye di dwabom even ye di politically ye pen kabom no ye ntimi achieve sa aim no ba eba no edwadie economically na ye betimi achieve that goal no
yenhwe ni say ye nyina Africa ye pese the collective responsibility to ensure our citizens enjoy higher standard of living. They improve their living conditions. You would have more people being educated. And na ye nyina hwehwe. Say ye nyina ye beba na ya frɛ your mind baako. Ana say aman ni nyina ebeti omo ho. Na omo nyina work towards the realization of that goal. That's the most important thing. Either say beba boom and so be a be do betumi. Na ya ba be ensure the collective goal of Africa. That's the most important thing. Ye no free hono. Now yenhwe ni say sisi ano me there personally there is no way we can have one Africa. It's not realistic. Looking at the interest that people have to share and
but
all that.
See there's no way you betimi nya one Africa,
country like
one
Africa
country to say you United States of America na omo ye united no African han yentimi nya anything like United States of Africa sana opache
United States of America there no omo there no ye a bit different.
Yes.
Obetimi de omo compare to say Nigeria.
Yes but
cause omo ye states enye countries.
Yes.
Nti eno
different no
but ye betimi hwe ni say you US and you Canada.
Yes.
Omo nyina North America and you Mexico. I don't know so tre no omo nka.
Exactly. But ye hwe ya pan African leaders. Any ye leaders omo gi independence my enya no na omo pese omo achieve say Africa be boom ye benya one state as Africa. After all, internationally no most people call us as Africa collectively. Omo nse dey name say Ghanaians and say Kenyans and Nigerians. Mostly that is the general knowledge you presenting my say Africa. Ama international community be brain say Africa cry any continents na a country anamebwa.
Well, I know a misconception that people have about Africa. It's true that some people even see the whole Africa as just one country. That is true. But the main purpose are they establish the African Union no, and they say omo be boa ama amai akodo abibimam na nyo mofa ho de. Na nye poti say ye nyina ebeba bom ne afre oman baako. the main thing is say yɛbɛboa na ɔmo a aka ɔmo nyanya ɔmo fa hodie no ɔmo so etimi nyanya ɔmo fa hodie ɛna the basic rationale for.
But you would agree with me, say most of the leaders now, omudi yeni ma yenya fa hodie na eye omo aim say nka Africa ye betimi abo musa. Yehwe Thomas Sankara, yehwe yen Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Omo nyina na omo advocate say nka Africa yen ka bom.
Na me ka say enka bom ni de ye okwa bebre betimi afa aka bom. Se me ye Ghana ni na o ye Gambia ni. Na say me ho to wa ehun hia say be free Gambia Ghana sana o ho ato obi a ho beto no. And I think that's the most the most thing that we should focus on. Say be boa matima mo fo e wo abibi man mu no obi a ho ato no eno na ehun hia ba say bia wo free Senegal nti e me free o Ghanaian and I say wo South Africa e me free o Zimbabwe no eno no de me hu say that's the most important thing. Now we should focus about the economic transformation of Africa.
And yeah, who can economic transformation of Africa yi e de ye beba ye nkomodi a ene ye bedi Continental Free Trade Agreements. No. Ye ka say Continental Free Trade Agreement na yen Africa ya sensan ama amai mufuo bi kwa ye friend say I ratify. E dey any Continental Free Trade Agreement. E dey na ye viewers no mo hwe yen no Continental Free Trade Agreement. E dey na ebe ya ama yen.
Continental Free Trade Agreement no. Mhyehyɛ a amai 55 no more Africa no. Omo nyina e dey opepa agye atom say e wo say etimi boa na yehu dwadie oman no ti se nipa se de odigwa no the same way no oman no so edigwa enti se de be ya ebetimi aboa na oman no etimi edigwa between countries and no the basic rationale nti a de form the Continental Free Trade Agreement no enye eniya anasendra and it started as far back as 1991. And Africa, among nyina ekosia wa Abuja, 3rd June 1991. Omode ekwan eto ho a yebetimi aboa na Africa mining nyina etimi edigwa. Enti efiri ho no, omode sa road map no eto ho framework a yebetimi achieve to ensure that the whole continent can trade among themselves. And no, about 2012, January 2012, and Africa mining na esa share BM a review the roadmap no more share the yetimi achieve the yentimi achieve the yebetimi aye the improve upon. Until no na omo decide say mining na agi two mu say o say yetimi eboa na ye kentene dwadie a eba between the countries no emu enu na setted the roadmap for the new roadmap for the Continental Free Trade Agreement enti 21st March 2018 ena mining na de omonsa
21st March 2018
ena omode omonsa
pacho bosu bi ma ye hwefo
21st March 2018 ena mining na de omonsa ehase agitu mu say afedie ye hu se baabi a eduru no yetimi aboy hu modern kakra nti na wo say yetimi starte mhyehyeye a ye betimi aboa na aman nyina etimi edi dwa abon
now we know ye funny say nti Continental Free Trade Agreement ya sign krata ye pese ye hu 55 nations now omo forming AU no munyina na omo sensan ya maybe mete say na the largest market in Africa Nigeria omo twetwe omo ho say omo de no omo reservation bi e beka opoto kasem say omo sign ene omo sign na de nti na omo say omo sign agreement.
Okay, Say, am I in a tomb say, a budget continental free trade agreement in a tomb? A year, am I 55 for African, a move 52, and a sign, Benin and Kahon, and Eritrea and Kahon and Nigeria, or more man sign. But you share 52 countries now. Say, you know, I say, you know, I saw the bar, oh my moon, now I'm right, say, big for no, so, edutum. MTC say, am I 27? A year a dunu song, and a sign, or Modia Como Parliament into Okona Parliament.
No protocol ratification. And it's more ratify we are then your baby or more concept, you deposit the ratification with the AU. Say, I get to know Magia Tum or the Belco back to AU. Internal countries 27. And MCCI Casano or ratify. It is a Ciano. Yes, the countries 27. 27. And I ratify continental free trade agreement. No. Ya pese your documentary be a free trade agreement. No, ya pese ya shefo and so na omote de ye kano.
Into the African Union as of January 30th, 2017, the AU now consists of all 55 countries on the continent. Based in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, the main goals of the African Union are to promote the unity and solidarity of African states, ensure their sovereignty and territorial integrity, rid the continent of colonialism and apartheid, and promote international cooperations with the United Nations through a unified voice of common political, social, and economic policies. Although the African continent has suffered through an incredibly turbulent and violent past, the African Union is emerging as a promising platform to tackle the many issues that face the rapidly growing continent. My name is Nathan, and welcome to Caspian Report. One of the first major steps toward a unified Africa took place in 1945 at the 5th Pan-African Conference in Manchester. An influential voice of modern Pan-Africanism was that of Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana, who at the conference advocated for a United States of Africa. Although the idea did not gather widespread appeal at the time, it did help pave the way for the creation of the African Union's predecessor, the Organization of African Unity, nearly 20 years later in 1963, in which Nkrumah played a vital role. Although aspirations were high at uniting a continent so violently divided by colonialism, the first years of the OAU gave little hope to maintaining peace. In order to make the organization a reality, it needed to appeal to the many African autocrats who were fiercely defensive of their post-colonial independence and who were not keen on the idea of sharing any sort of power with their neighbors. This resulted in the OAU placing emphasis on state sovereignty and adopting a widespread policy of non-intervention of domestic issues, which was ineffective and virtually indifferent towards maintaining peace and stability or defending human rights. A prime example of the ineffectiveness of the OAU was the failure to resolve the conflict over Western Sahara, which has been in dispute since 1975 after separating from Spain. The territory, which was claimed by both Morocco and the Algerian-backed Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, or SADR, led to a 15-year-long war over control of the region. The initial years of the war lacked any cohesive attempt from the OAU in forming concrete proposals for a resolution to the conflict. The situation deteriorated further when in 1982, the OAU formally recognized and admitted the SADR as a member, causing Morocco to withdraw from the organization in protest. It was not until 1991, when the United Nations took a greater role in the crisis, that a ceasefire was finally established. However, progress has recently been made with the readmission of Morocco to the African Union, which represents a major step towards resolving the Western Sahara dispute and is a sign that the AU is becoming a more effective platform for dialogue and cooperation. One of the key shifts in the transition from the OAU to the African Union was that the AU aimed to become a force for democracy and abandon its past tendency to be, as BBC referred to the OAU, a dictator's club. African heads of state are no longer able to ignore democratic principles without fear of intervention from their neighbors. This was no more apparent than in the constitutional crisis of the Gambia in December 2016, when incumbent President Yahya Jammeh refused to step down after an election loss. The Economic Community of West African States, or ECOWAS, which includes the largest African economy, Nigeria, condemned the actions of Jammeh and demanded that he step down. Although their initial demands went ignored by the president, the African Union announced that they offered their full support for the ECOWAS coalition and coordinated the resolution process with the United Nations. When faced with military occupation by neighboring states that were formerly backed by the AU, Jammeh accepted defeat and stepped down in January 2017. This solidarity in the face of blatant despotism sets a precedent for the African Union and sends a strong message to other would-be despots. By providing a single unified voice for the entire continent, the African Union legitimizes democratic processes and reinforces the ability of Africa's many regional blocs, like ECOWAS, to coordinate security measures and maintain stability. The main body for driving security efforts is the African Union's Peace and Security Council, or PSC. Established in 2004, the PSC is a body consisting of 15 elected members and is partially modeled after the United Nations Security Council. One initiative of the Council is the African Peace and Security Architecture, a comprehensive roadmap to end violence and promote peace on the continent that extends to 2020. This ambitious plan seeks to coordinate security measures with regional blocs, combat terrorism like Al-Shabaab in Somalia, and be actively engaged in areas of crisis such as the Congo, South Sudan, and Mali, which are discussed in our 2017 analysis on Africa. There have been positive organizational developments towards security efforts, such as early warning systems for nations at risk of conflict, which represent a more preventative approach to conflict rather than a reactive one. Not only is the Council seeking to prevent conflict, but it is also expanding its operations towards handling post-conflict reconstruction and development. This is a critical factor in maintaining peace and consists of thorough demobilization and disarmament of actors emerging from conflict while maintaining a consistent collaboration with AU liaisons and regional economic communities. Although the AU has made significant progress towards peace and stability on the continent, one of the biggest challenges they face is the ability to fund all the operations needed. Currently, the Union is heavily reliant on outside funding, which is generally seen as unsustainable in the long term. In response, the AU is pushing towards the goal of being completely self-funded and shedding outside influence. Rwandan President Paul Kagame has been especially vocal about the need for self-funding, and laments the fact that the Union is 97% reliant on outside donors, with less than half of member states paying their dues in full. Kagame has advocated financing the AU through a 0.2% tax levy plan on goods imported from outside the continent with some exceptions. His reasoning is that, quote, once you're the one paying, you automatically become more concerned about getting good value for your money, suggesting that AU member states are not financially invested enough in the Union and should follow Rwanda's lead. Not only does self-financing create a greater sense of involvement for member nations, but it also allows for more reliable and predictable budgeting, the lack of which is a major obstacle for consistently maintaining long-term objectives. Africa's economy is large and diverse, and as such is broken down into regional blocks, known as pillars, which collectively make up the overarching organization called the African Economic Community, or AEC. Created in 1991, the AEC aims to gradually integrate the economy of Africa through multiple stages. The first stages consisted of maintaining existing economic blocks and creating new ones, which have resulted in the myriad of regional communities we have today. The next stages look to build on this foundation by establishing customs unions and free trade areas within all economic regions, followed by the creation of an African common market and an eventual transition into a continent-wide integration of all sectors and the adoption of a single African currency. The AU aims to achieve all these goals by 2034. As of now, progress among the individual regions vary wildly, and together they create a complex web of overlapping communities, organizations, and trade areas. One reason why advancements in free trade are needed is the fact that, of all of Africa's trade, only 12% of it happens within the continent. This is very low compared to that of Asia, which trades around 50% with itself, and Europe, which trades around 70% with itself, and reflects Africa's heavy reliance on the rest of the world. Poor infrastructure inhibits the transportation of goods between African nations, which is crucial considering the fact that much of the African economy relies on exports of raw goods such as oil, metals, and minerals, making it, in many cases, easier to trade across oceans than across their own borders. This also means that greater incentives for Africans to trade with each other would have the added benefit of encouraging infrastructure development, which would provide jobs and strengthen economies. Landlocked countries deep in sub-Saharan Africa, like the Central African Republic, would benefit especially so from increased trade. Geographically, the African interior makes infrastructure development costly and difficult due to thick rainforests in areas like the Congo and being surrounded by plateaus in the south and east. This harsh terrain, combined with a lack of seaports, means that local trade and infrastructure investments is essential for the overall development of inter-African nations. Africa is a sleeping giant. and the African Union's efforts at creating a more peaceful, stable, and economically united continent will result in massive growth over the next century. By 2050, Africa's population is projected to double from 1.2 to 2.4 billion people and contain 1/4 of the world's population, while its GDP is expected to quadruple from around $2 trillion to $8 trillion. Nigeria alone is even expected to surpass the United States in population within the same time frame. As Africa grows, it will become an increasingly important and influential player on the world stage and will need to have a unified voice if it is to effectively pursue its global interests. The African Union provides both a platform for that voice to be heard and the forum for the international cooperation that will make this growth possible in the first place, driving a collective effort at ensuring security and promoting economic development across the continent. This was a Caspian Report by me, Nathan, the newest member of the Caspian Report team. I'm really excited to be a part of the channel and want to thank our great supporters on Patreon whose generous contributions allow us to keep expanding and creating more high quality content.
Political Digest, and today I have with me in the studios Mr. Gideon Amankwa. We are talking about the AU and one of their recent initiatives, that is the Continental Free Trade Agreement. Mr. Amankwa, what are the implications or objectives of the Continental Agreements? What should Ghana expect, especially the youth? Emebuna wa Ghana, yate se o trade agreement bi ba, ebe boa ma yetimi edidwa ewo amanfo fra enye Ghana. Mebuna wa Ghana hanom no, edie na ye expect, edie emwa be na agreement ya ye mpanifo akosan. The implications and expectations for us as Ghanaians, especially the youth.
Well, I think for me, the Continental Free Trade Agreement, it's very laudable. We should all commend the countries that have been bold to ratify the agreement in their parliament. Now, so bisa se, ediane ewo mumaye no, yenshare. Say Ghana a population there be 30 million. Over Africa, I be 1.2 billion people. Nti say me gadini na me Ghana now make me out many mama nipa 30 million pe. But say African Continental Free Trade Agreement no ebamwa let me out many mama nipa 1.2 billion. They now purchase a market na me minyano, a more be make me reach out to more people. And this is not possible without the after. And no so good.
And Opache says, Siano agreement say if it should take off. Me and me didra and I say me didra wa Ghana hankuano. Many freedom to send me goods to other African nations. And our patch.
The Continental Free Trade Agreement would enhance free movement of people, goods, and services.
Into people now.
Nipa. Say Continental Free Trade Agreement. No munya active. Obia eti asiana say. Mshisheni nyina ekototin. Nipa wo Ghana na so pese o utimi eko Burundi unhia
passport and say visa
unhia visa passport there obi hia say na be identify say o free
unhia
visa so be ko Burundi e na face no okwa ye ngina say brana me hwe o nema
customs checkpoint na ye stop o na ye delay o san your money ni na
be free ho. And our face so a enema bi to say, O call or man for frosso, a cock crab and nema or now the abba o my mono. Ning now, there'll be free movement. There is no there wouldn't be any restriction on those things. Into on that score, no, it is positive for all countries in Africa. But Yenshe no, Susu being say far Africa. African Development Bank, or more African Union, and almost African Development Bank. Say, bet me a boy and yɛtumi atoto yɛn sikasɛm ɔmo hwehwɛ mu ɔmo yɛ ɛkyerɛ sɛ efiti enemrem ɛkɔ in the next 15 years ɔsi yɛtumi create 375 million jobs
375 million
jobs
wow
ejuma ɔsɛ yɛtumi create wɔ abibima mu ase no about 375
in the next 15 years.
In the next 15 years, we translate to about, say, 20 million jobs a year at least.
Until all patches say, Continental Free Trade Agreement, Edin Juma Beba, Ghana, ama ye mebu amo, they be almost sorry or musu say, Juma ni or mine munu, and Juma ni mama muni. Agreement, Iba Buama in Juma Abayema in Musana or Pacha.
The Pacha say, I was say, am I more mpenimfoɔ no for all the 52 African countries? Edim she say, eba a bit my bridge there's 375 million job gaps. No, say a share a mabuno modi 15 to 24 years. Emu 11% in ni ejumaye. They are unemployed, and this poses a great challenge to the continent Africa. How do we bridge this gap? We can only bridge this gap where our companies are expanding, manufacturing is going on, we are producing, we are not just doing raw materials and we are not just exporting raw materials, but we are doing a lot of manufacturing which has the capacity to employ more people. It is the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, you know, a bit me aboa ama yet me ate a year and mabuno muni a jumayano, a bit me ate Entimi emwa ma ye nyin nyina en free order but ebetimi aboa ma yate so the ebetimi aboa ama yate so no and say now the market of Africa will be big enti oman bia no the only thing that you have to do is to facilitate production in your country and also so yeah obi a odi dwa wo oman mu a eni kwasa wo dwen just about the market in your country. You should also be thinking about how you are going to explore other markets and no here. And I am fan omo ye dwadifo nkuma
now we are very important. We can dwadifo nkuma na o patch say omo di dwa e fa ne say koko makola akra e dwadifo no na o patch
sa pepepe sam kofo no so omo so no omo chafa o sa afternoon emu omo chafa ne say okoto ade emfa ne say okoto ade na say obetimi aton ade no ama nipa kakra bi a opese wo yire bo no so bebre ansa no anya mfaso ketewa bi ena afi so no ba bi a wase kwakoto no because say ade no eho ena no omususu ayire bo no so ena de ama na mum sa ade na bu na so obenya bi o ba bi bebre a omo nyire bo no so eno no bo ama adwadifo no a omo kwakoto ne ma ba beton no ometime nya ne ma no bo fofofo do mo so aba beton amatemamufo no fofofo oton ma nipa bebre no na mfa so so ye de e kosoro nti ono no no chefa ewo se ne mfa so kosoro no betimi I employ ne nua anase na damfo bi ba ama na ba bebo ano ama ono so bo ama unemployment so I de aba form
na enei so yate say aban ye owo ye fa na MPP government na say one district one factory kwan be so na aban ebetimi acha no one district one factory no se si ano semete de o kana se a say individual countries no mo capitalize wo this agreement so no mo improve omo structures internally se we ni be se agreement here ya sign ebe ye ejuma na say if we are going to see say implementation ebe koso yi amaya say yen so ye take advantage of it and anya sa na wo pache enti kwan be so na ye betimi one district one factory ebetimi aboa towards the realization of the goals or objectives of the Continental Free Trade Agreement.
Now say ye Africa maimu egwadie between their countries no sisi ya ameno kasai eya ofa Africa nyina egwadie omudia emu ohanche mu dunson pen ye between African countries dunson
Potokase.
17% and a year for exports and 13% for imports. In Tiashan, I be a between 15 and 16% per and a trade between African countries. But say ma continental free trade agreement, Juma, you bet me a movie trade to about 53% between African countries. I can say a positive among African countries. And now, asama ubisa say you bet me
one district
to one factory. Now, I think this is the perfect time. The government of Ghana, I'll say, with me a Buama, the one district, one factory, no, it's me a Bamne, say you see factories as you are into me and producing. And the factories, no, so more, they should now focus much more on how they are going to expand production even to beyond the Ghana market. Because after no, enya start to say kima obi a metwen say ye twen ma odem hye ya to months into say before so start production na krampo no what the can aye wadwen wesi wadwen pi say e wo say metimi eboa na metimi expand my market beyond Africa into say government of Ghana is serious. This is the perfect time I'll bet me aboa most of these industries any factories now are more established, to think beyond Ghana and to explore the opportunities in going into different markets just beyond Ghana. Because said now we are looking at a market of 1.2 billion people.
All right. Enti fano. Ya pese na saying ya titi xenophobic attacks. Now you say ya pese yenya one market. Say ye per one market Africa intra-African trade amongst ourselves. And so ye who say ye fan say Nigeria ni ana Ghana ni ko o man for so ana amemufo no attacking ni we no. E kwan be so na trade agreement ye betimi hu ni say ye problematic kakra because say see an impo ye ni agreement bi ti say no. Ana ye African for no. Yeah, attacking ye because of trade, because of injuma. Almost say before injume diso. They come to dominate their markets. And I see ye intra-African trade. Bobra.
I am saying I consider them any free movement of people. Say nipa a bit me a movie freely. And there was security implication because when you careful, obi aboni woni trim ebetimi de etu anase bomb ne sanema no ahye ne ho no akwa ato baby but yenyi free border no mkire say obejai ama obia ababe remu
yes ana free border no so nkire say nioma bia na ye mane ba ye memu illegal goods ana ye mane ba ye memu ana
yeah nti o say o man no oman bia dim hyehyeye eto mu a ebia before so obeba no ye betimi aye a quick background check who say won boni bi eni wutrim nti o say countries no we should always be exchanging informations say bia obi free Ghana come Nigeria or say immigration service or Ghana no they are willing to share information with immigration service or Nigeria obi free Togo eba Ghana or say the customs or more Togo should be willing to share information with customs or Ghana and only say yes sir you bet me
information say a flow really amongst the various
countries
security
agencies in the countries no and only bet me aboa and African Continental Free Trade Agreement no another challenge I consider rules of origin say ye share say goods no if we on my we potty mu and eba and on ye Nigeria for or more reservation or more say it's difficult to identify the rules of origin of the goods so that most countries will not use the Continental Free Trade to export from different countries abroad, then they would export to a different country within the African continent. And only a year or say almost so etimi ehwe. Na ebetimi ahwe we ni nyina through information sharing and also being sincere to the cause of promoting economic and structural transformation in Africa. And afei, I consider baako so yɛ non-tariff barrier. Non-tariff barrier ɛyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ a yɛde egu akwan mu a ɛno nyɛ sɛ yɛgye wotoɔ ɔman na ɔpɛ sɛ wokɔ mu ɛkɔdi dwane anaasɛ ɔman na ɔpɛ sɛ wokɔ mu ɛkɔyɛ adwuma na ɔmo gye wotoɔ na mmom nneɛma nketenkete bi wɔ hɔ a ɛma wo no nyɛ ɔpepa koraa sɛ ɔbɛtumi akɔ hɔ akɔdi dwuma ebi te sɛ ebi a wode nneɛma ɛpɛ sɛ ɛfa temaport na ɔsɛ ɔkɔ ha ɔsɛ ɔfa ha ɔsɛ ɔkɔ ha ɔsɛ ɔfa ha ansa na watumi aclear goods na ɔsɛ ɔclear no ɛyɛ the custom procedure ɛno no ɛmboa ɛma African Continental Free Trade no ɛnkɔ so nti ɔsɛ yɛtumi streamline yɛ procedures in clearing goods at the ports. And after so, what we can equally do and what is good for Ghana and then the paperless port clearing modia aba and on the bit me aboa ama ya who say Ghana had the odo near fan up a so clear obetimi a clear no and tem amana do na bi e Niger any wedlock countries no or metimi a capitalize on the ports. And after so about ports na mu most of the ports in Africa no emusua enti untimi mfa niema bebre entimi emfam. But one good thing about Ghana and the port expansion project eye aban ahodo omaba omode atoto akwan mu na no so betimi aboa ma ye tre ye port mu no now we can receive more cargo. But when say cargos na be receiving no emu dodo say na betimi free within African countries and also so ehun ehia and our face so the major challenge is infrastructure. All right.
Sesesia na odi unfidie ni to ha ye kasa afa AU omu initiative omu introduce ye friend Continental Free Trade. Ye kasa about the implications and what my as Africans, especially Ghana for your youth no. Na ye kasa fa ho no na busa says xenophobic attacks. Of course, so South Africa, Kenya, and Ghana, and hamper the realization of this initiative. Yesha initiative where Babua ama Africans in ye didra abum. Ya pese yesha documentary was xenophobic attacks no so dia xenophobic attacks no ejina homa.
A hastily erected camp for displaced people on the outskirts of Johannesburg. 400 people, mainly from Mozambique, Malawi and Zimbabwe, are sheltered here, all fleeing the recent flare-up in xenophobic violence that has swept South Africa. The fear of attack has sent a ripple of panic through much of South Africa's 5 million-strong immigrant population.
They say that they received an SMS. There was an SMS that was going around to say that they were going to be attacked. So in fear of being attacked, they actually decided to come to the police station. So we had to put systems in place to ensure that they are safe.
They are talking to us that go back where from, go back to your country, go back to your country, we will attack you at the night, we will attack you at the night.
Rumors, threats by SMS and social media have been adding to the panic, and a tension that has spilled, like here in central Johannesburg, into running street fighting. Many shops closed for days here, their foreign owners fearing attacks and looting. In 2008, more than 60 people died in xenophobic violence, mainly in Johannesburg's townships. This time, the death toll is much lower, but more than 300 people have been arrested, and the army has been deployed to hotspots.
We come in as the ultimate option. What are we going to do now? We're going to be deploying. We're going to deploy because we know in the first instance that the presence of the South African National Defence Force will serve as a deterrent.
Hundreds of South Africa's immigrants have already left, like these Malawians arriving in Blantyre by bus. At night, in some places, some unemployed South Africans have been burning buildings and cars and looting shops. With unemployment around 25% in South Africa, soaring to over 50% among young people, workers from Asia or from other African countries often become the target of resentment and frustration.
We complain because other people from the hostel are not working. Even me, I'm not working. But now I'm trying to tell this guy to go back home.
The king of South Africa's Zulus, accused of having fomented the hatred with a speech blaming immigrants for rising crime, has since called for calm. Marches and candlelit vigils have also sought to calm tensions in South Africa, but the threat of further attacks is far from extinguished.
Multi-story buildings, street hawkers, shopping malls, Eastleigh has it all. It is these businesses, most of which are owned by Kenyan Somalis or Somali refugees, that set the community apart from other Kenyans.
There is that fear of being harassed. There is the idea of you can't even travel because you will be asked for extra documents. Probably there will be suspicion whether you are carrying something. If you are carrying a bag or even a handbag, if you are carrying, it becomes this guy is carrying some explosives.
Business people say things have changed in Eastleigh since the Kenya Defence Forces entered Somalia.
People are fearing to come Eastleigh. We have some people coming from Tanzania, Morocco. They are fear to come in Eastleigh because the rumors, we have the rumors that we have those Al-Shabaab in Eastleigh.
Since Kenya entered Somalia 3 weeks ago, there have been grenade attacks in the capital, Nairobi, and in Garissa, a town bordering Somalia. Interestingly, the man charged with the crime was neither a Somali nor a Kenyan Somali. That has not changed Kenyans' perception of the terrorist tag. Ethnic Somalis now feel that they're being alienated and that war may have an effect right here at home. Sarah Kimani, SABC News, Eastleigh Estate, Nairobi, Kenya.
A hastily erected camp for displaced people on the outskirts of Johannesburg. 400 people, mainly from Mozambique, Malawi and Zimbabwe, are sheltered here, all fleeing the recent flare-up in xenophobic violence that has swept South Africa.
This is the Governance and Political Digest, and I have with me in the studios Mr. Gideon Amankwa. He's an economist, and we are discussing the AU and one of its recent initiatives, that is the African Free Trade Agreement. The African Free Trade Agreement. Before the break, we were talking about how the xenophobic attacks would hamper the implementation of this Continental Free Trade Agreement. And I want to find out from our guests, how do we curb this issue of xenophobic attacks so that it will not hamper the implementation of the free movement of people, goods and services? Because as we have learned on the show today, this is going to increase our capacity in terms of trading. We can capitalize on this agreement and even spread across the borders. So if this issue of xenophobic attacks comes in, then we have a lot to do. How do we curb this issue of xenophobic attack? Because as Africans, we are one people, but then we end up attacking each other.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think it's good we all realize that as Africans, we are one people. And being one people does not just rest on our lips, but through our actions, we embrace each other that we are indeed one people. If a xenophobic attack now, say nipa bi woto mamu na usro say obi a free o man foforo so aba baba beje ade bi a wo no ewo wo efiri wo nsem enti say metime mamu no obi baba beje ade ewo me efiri me nsem dia ene ade be na oseme ye me de ma ho odin ene eye metime mamu say me maye enti no ne ma menko na menko tata nipa no say de be ya ono an obepa aba no movie akon ni chrome. But with the coming into force of the Continental Free Trade, I was say each and every government would have to educate their people, especially the traders, about what is in for them. So when you say, hey, say so good ya me dino kakrebi or me important say Continental Free Trade Agreement, ebe mo eno nche say ebi a Nigeria for baba be Jimmy Jano edi and I say be a Cameroon for Baba Bedwimijano Edi. Nemum, the patchen say, meet me at Tomeniamano, Ama, Nipa Bia, or Africa continent. So, say me who say meet me young for so, who so bet me young for so, my who here say me about attack just because we are trading among ourselves.
Enti the o patch say agreement ibe bua ma goods bebre aba market ama yen so ye goods e free Ghana ha akọ omo market aside goods na ekọ no so e increase employment because nipa ni be open company manufacturing company bi wo ye man mu ha obe employ ye running po HSS so itimi employ ye citizens as in Ghana for ni bi enti anu so ebe create employment ama o mine no aside that ebeboa ama ye revenue a ye nya so akosro enti ayese ye amamufo ni ehu se agreement ye ba no enye se bia ye nuanu mo be fa ye njuma edi so ba ye so ye fa bibi inter relations ye ka bom aboa ye ho ne ye ho nya sa na wo ka
sa pepepe
na ye hwe bibi nso agreement ye ye ka se ebeboa with the free movement of people, free movement of goods, free movement of services from one African country to the other. Ma corruption it's a issue in our nation no especially at our borders is an issue there goods if I find say Togo Ghana kra ubetria ese woma bibi exchange from one hand to the other. How would this agreement ebe ke bia na ekwan be so na ye befa so sana the issue of corruption na epete ni sesi anu enkosru
now say me gadini na me pese me call Nigeria ekwa na ma minim nhese ya ewo between Ghana and Nigeria efa so pese okokra enema edeba enti se wonam kwan no so na custom official no hiawa do pe bia no obetimi e de ayo ba se minim se eye African Continental Free Trade Agreement na aba no se ye nyina agi tum na de ye adwuma me ye Ghana ni na mpesem kokra na ma free Nigeria ehun hia se me diska be ma obia o se metimi enante between Ghana and Nigeria freely e wa bra obia embegina me embisebisa me nsema mim koma mim koyiska enkoma obia nti eno na betimi aboa ma ate corruption so e wo afesu so se me kra na ema na se na ema na betimi aba from Ghana from Nigeria to Ghana freely eno so no mim kotieska enkoma obia na nipa no akwako Jimmy wakwako kase me kwako jiska na se me kwako GBB no so betimi aboa ma ate corruption so ena say yehwe dwedie between African countries say ye de to so no about just be 7% per but say okọ amanfo frustrate you na fe obewie na ebo na o say otimi de oniema no ebe duru uman mu no na ebo no ultimate increase be 200% because of the frustrations that people would have to pass you through, then you have to pay them and all these things no and no ebo ma obo cost but say after na ebe mu no e betima ebo ma yate so because him say things have been streamlined into no me free ha me kwa na me confess kan koma we ma me nti ukoto ade ni say ya
nti u purchase ebe boa ma corruption no
ebe boa ma yate so betima boa ma yate so pa betima boa ma yate so because everybody would know that this is what is in for me as a citizen, as a businessman. This is what is in for me. In Tuko baby na so be person who demand this cafe wa. Bet me bizan say di entina o person me ntia.
You purchase say and say my institutions ne structures ne working. A working hand in hand. Like we should have a working institution say your institutions no ebo homo modern ana san your ma we nyina mpo betimi akọ from corruption ne bribery.
We have to, as a country, conscientize ourselves that this is the point in time in our life we have to change the destiny of the country. And we can only do that when we play our collective role. Say, my young say, ɔman no ɛyɛ Akufo Addo anaasɛ John Mahama ɔte baabi no ɔbɛtumi develop aman
program yi kra no yɛpɛ sɛ yɛkyerɛ obi asɛ wo role to play yɛn nyinaa yɛwɔ role to play in the development of our nation nti ɛnyɛ aban ne pɛ ɛna ɛwɔ biribi ɛyɛ yɛn so
we have a responsibility to ensure that we play our individual roles. We are police ni nenim say after abey nkoche Nigeria ni bi emfa no nkose kokoo mu na nkonko geniska ni kwanse we are one wo de enim guase aba oman no so afeso so eye opepa aman ni nyina wo say ebetimi aboa na betimi edi dwadie among ourselves na bekosoro no ommo ama na nkosoro enti nyina no we have a collective responsibility to play and now hwe Ghana pa ebadwadie mu a ye wo ahoden ewo trading services say construction energy distribution financial services ye wo ahoden pa oba Africa man mu nyina ye to so for ewo Africa ha say ye to Nigeria mpo say ye export services into no Africa free trade
services na mpacho ye pese ye viewers neti ase obi wo ho nti services na ase
na maka say be financial services say be wo na pese wotimi digwa e be bank dwa ana say insurance dwa ana say investment dwa eno no ye boy ho modern ho transport say be ship eba Ghana plane eba Ghana car a movie out of Ghana and also so your boy your home modern pa ewum and no Africa hanging they toss of 4 in terms of percentage you're 6.4%. I know into any say after no eboma even Ghana can specialize in this you won't say more competitive advantage how we can export more of these services which will broaden our economy.
All right. If you just tuned in, we are talking about the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, and we know that Ghana has been selected to act as the secretariat for this implementation of this agreement. So on today's discussion, we wanted to find out the implications or the objectives of this agreement and how Ghana, especially our youth, stands to gain from this agreement. Agreement yibe buama ejedi ekoso wo Africa ha etumpon. Agreement is be buama movement of people, goods and services akosro. Nti ene yesuya say agreement yi eya de pa say yen nyina as citizens we need to embrace this agreement and put in the right structures and put in the right mechanisms so that we see to the full implementation of this project. It is one of the flagship programs of the African Union. Sesi ano yesuya wo ye program used to say yaboa Africa man no yaboa ye ho ama yenya independence. Sesi nso no ye pese ye boa na economically no ye nyina yetumi etumpon. Now one other thing about this project and this agreement after no say yetimi implement here, Africa will become one of the largest free trade areas in the world after the World Trade Organization. Yes, and see ebema yetimi a competition na ekoso wodwediem no Africa betimi abon omoho modin yi. Enti pese ye wrap it up ewo ene enkomodie ni so. Mr. Mankwadie na opese ye ahwefo ehu efutuo ben na opese omuhu economic agreement African Free Trade Agreement ye dien ni titru dien pa na opese omuhu ansa na ya sorry ye nkomodie is.
The me pese me twen amanfo adwen eba so ne se eye African Continental Free Trade Agreement a etwa no tia after no eye nhihye a ebetimi aboa ama Africa oman mu nyina Africa aman nyina no dwadie etimi akosoro na momenye dwadie nko between the African countries omo another nhihye a eno so betimi aboa ma ye nyina e be set one tariff custom union eno so part of the agreement until no say opese ode we your man for and I say we your group for say AU. Now so person on African continent name country be a digger. Or so we go by that tariff no and also so and I face so no. I will say who say yeah e mabunu na be ban no. Ye betimi agreement ni betimi aboa ama yetimi anya adwuma. Say bia who say obi job advertisement or Nigeria, because of the free movement of people, you can easily apply for the job and you'll be given similar opportunity. Say, obetimi akwakoye ejuma. But say, after no, enyambaya, sanchi say you no, untimi enye, ECOWAS ayo model, but Omuntimi cover all the African countries. Just West African countries and concentrate on. But with the coming into force of the afternoon, all the 8 other economic communities near Africa are together. Until there's going to be free movement of people within all the 52 countries in Africa. But see a bit me aboa ama yenya emu benefit no pa. They also say say o see etimi boa na ye improve energy, transportation, water, and telecommunication and ICT. These are the major infrastructure that countries must develop to ensure they maximize the benefit of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Amankwa, for taking time to come and talk to us about the African Continental Free Trade Agreements. What my young who say, we as a nation and as a people, we stand to benefit. In see, where agreements, I say a jina wa too. Now yet me I improve your structures. Now agreements ne objectives se pese eboa ema free movement of people, goods ne services no. Yet me I realize it. And then ye de ene enkomodie eni dwumadie ha ne edi besi. Before we wrap up, I would want to acknowledge my producer, Sandra Apia Akubi, and my technical producer. I would also want to acknowledge our guest, Mr. Gideon Amankwa, a seasoned economist. And also, I also want to thank you, our viewers, for tuning in to today's program. See you next week.